Without any further ado, guys, I'm happy to throw it to the commentary desk where we actually have Wave and Carpet who are going to be calling the action.
Thanks so much, Axel Taz. I'm Wave Punk, joined here by Findable Carpet. And Findable, we have a great match here.
This couldn't be closer. We have the #2 team and #3 team. And I'm interested to see what roster changes have done. Exodus, who came in third underneath the two teams that I think everyone expected to come on top, and they still had a roster change to hopefully perform even better. Roster changes can always be scary, especially in the middle of something. You know, between Qualifier 1 and Qualifier 2, which has only been a 3-week break.
Absolutely.
They swapped out J-Raw with Moses.
Absolutely, and it's interesting because coming into this, we have Exodus coming off of a win against Lunky Bounce, and we have Kings of Urban coming off of a loss against Retrospect, which is not something many of us expected. So this match is very much up in the air. I don't know who's gonna be able to take this one. I'm very excited to see how it's gonna go.
I was very surprised to hear that Kings of Urban lost against Retrospect, because just overall, like, we know Kings of Urban tends to dominate. I mean, once they took on Sad Jr., who's just an incredible player. I mean, some of the craziest highlights I've ever seen in Rocket League at all most likely came from Sad Jr.
Absolutely.
He's had some interesting stuff over the last month and have some really crazy shots.
Incredible stuff. We will be getting into game #1 here, and we will see if Moses is able to lead his people into the promised land. Who are we going to jump on board with first?
We're going to start with Garrett G. He's always been such a good striker. He comes up clutch exactly what he needs to as that third player. He's always going to need, but with this new roster, I don't know if he's playing a little bit different or not.
Kickoff going in favor of Exodus. We have Exodus in the blue, Kings of Urban in the orange here on DFH Stadium for game #1. A shot from Fireburner cleared out by Moses. And it's going to bounce around in favor of Exodus. Moses keeping the pressure up and be able to push that one into Kings of Urban territory. Jacob, last line of defense, going to try and bounce this one around the corner, but Garrett G gets the drop on him. He's going to be able to set this one out in front of the goal. Sad Jr., last line of defense, able to push that one out and away.
Right now, just a little bit slow on both sides. There was an opportunity that it looks like Exodus may have just had. It was pushed out very well by Garrett into the center, but there was really no one to follow up. I think they're playing a little bit safe. Both teams a little intimidated of each other.
Oh my goodness, the plays from Sad Jr. He's just got to beat out Moses. Moses gets the read. Well done, but incredible plays by Sad Jr. to get that around two players. Here's still scoreless, the ball right in front of Vex's goal, or Exodus's goal. Now Garrett G with a run onto the other side. Jacob couldn't quite get there. First point going to Exodus.
That was an interesting touch by Jacob. I think if he had taken this time, maybe he was running out of boost and he felt a little anxious. Garrett had he'd make the shot and there was no way he'd get a second touch. I think if the defender had been just slightly more patient, he would have been able to get around the ball. But either way, Garrett seeing the opening, taking the shot he could, making it as fast as possible, puts him up 1-0.
Great counter play there by Exodus. They are up by 1. Now Jacob trying to push this one out of his own half. Leaves the ball there for Fireburn, who tries to pass up to Sad Jr., but intercepted by Garrett, who puts it around the corner off the backboard. Turtle just runs some interference, leaving space for Moses. Moses' shot also goes wide. No one really wanted to take the touch there. Definitely a complete defensive miscommunication breakdown from Kings of Urban.
This is nothing I'd expected from Kings of Urban. Maybe this is what was going on in the retro game. Sad Jr. and Fireburn are both just abandoned ship while Jacob comes flying off the back wall. No one has any idea what's going on, and Turtle, probably so surprisingly, it's like, I guess I'll shoot it. You don't see that happen very often.
They look like bots, you know how they both go out and like, oh, you got it, okay, we'll both piece out here. Miscommunication hitting Kings of Urban early on here. We'll see if they're able to bounce back in game #1. 3:44 left to go in this game. Fireburner going to set that one up onto the backboard. It's going to be bouncing around. Garrett G able to set this one over into Kings of Urban territory. Moses going to put it around the corner. There's Garrett G with the follow-up, and my goodness, 3 points in the first half of this game for Exodus.
Cannot believe so quickly. Garrett gets the touch over to the side. Moses reads it well, and the angle Garrett can get. Look at how the way he oriented his car in such a way that he'd hit it as far right as possible, or as far to the right-hand side of the ball as possible to get that tight angle into net. Kept the power and speed as well. But someone from KOU should have been taking that from net. They should have been preventing that shot.
They've had a goal every 30 seconds right now. Turtle setting up another one. Fireburner able to clear this one away. Jacob hanging back in goal. He's going to be able to take a shot downfield. It's going to be going wide. Garrett doesn't even let it get close to his own half. It clears it well. Now Turtle with a follow-up onto the backboard. Garrett goes in to create some interference. Jacob misses on the touch, just leaves it there for Moses, who sets that one up onto the backboard. He's going to get a follow-up, but an interference for Fireburner. Going to be able to convert this one onto some offense. But Turtle coming from the backfield, able to create that pressure in midfield and keep that shot from ever making it into their own half. There's Moses with a shot, gets the dunk around Sad Jr. 4-0 for Exodus.
KOU's giving up possession. They keep clearing the ball away. They're not, Jacob just hits that a little too hard, isn't able to follow up. No one on his team follows up. We get a good pass from Garrett, getting another tight angle. Moses coming in, making it a 4-0 lead against Kings of Urban.
This is a very, very impressive play coming out from Exodus right now. Really getting the run on the Kings. There's Sad Jr. with the shot that's going to go high. We'll see if anyone can get a follow-up. Garrett misses on the Spider-Man clear. There's the follow-up from Jacob. They finally are on the board.
They've got plenty of time, still 3 minutes with only a 3-goal deficit. I know they've got the potential. Jacob sees the angle, sees the touch. Garrett tries to take it off the back wall. It's a good tactic if you make the touch, but it's risky if you don't, because you're so out of position and the ball's just going to be going right into the hands of your opponents.
Exactly. Jacob able to capitalize there, get his team on the board with 2:52 left to go in this game. Fireburner hanging back, waiting for Turtle's touch. Now he's going to be passing up to the midfield to Jacob and Sad Jr. both going up for that one, so no one's going to be here to follow up on this one and let Moses have all the time he needs just to keep his ball in the corner, see if he can try and press this one out of his own half. Gets it past Sad Jr., going to carry it around up to midfield. Now Garrett G able to set it onto the backboard. Fireburner going to win the 1v1. Garrett does. He wins the 1v1 with Fireburner. Now the ball crossing to the other side of orange half as Jacob tries to push this one out of his own half. Great interference from Turtle, keeping that ball in Kings of Urban territory. Garrett G coming up from the back. Ball just lofted. Here comes Moses. Can he get the shot? He gets it under Sad. Can he get it over Jacob? It does, but it's not quite on target there. Ball going to go just wide.
Just close enough. It's looking like Exodus is getting to these balls faster than KOU. KOU's they're taking a little bit to get into the groove they usually are. They're not as aggressive. We saw a good demo coming out of Fireburner. Almost just seemed like for fun because there was no opportunity to them putting in a net. He just wanted to blow the goalie up.
Turtle going to send this one around the corner. It's going to bounce nicely in front of the goal, but no one there to put it away. Garrett following in the corner as Fireburner is able to get the first touch and continue to carry it over into Exodus's half. Sad Jr. going to run some interference, but Turtle able to pass up. A great touch from Moses back to Turtle, who takes the shot. Can Jacob get there? He gets the block, but Garrett coming from the back makes it 5-1.
I don't understand what KOU is doing so much on defense. Usually they're a little more again, great pass by Moses right back to Turtle. It was a very weak touch. Jacob should have let Sad Jr. take that. He had a much better angle. Sad Jr. could have cleared that to the midfield. Maybe there wasn't communication. He just didn't know where his teammate was, but he ended up making it so slow Sad Jr. couldn't get the clear, and it's still a 4-goal deficit.
I think we've seen a number of goals scored by Exodus just on miscommunication and Kings of Urban not trusting each other. They really need to step up the teamwork if they want to be able to take this game or even take a game in this series, because Exodus right now is playing well and capitalizing on all the defensive mistakes. Jacob setting this one out for his team. 1:25 left to go, 5-1 in favor of Exodus. Garrett passes to Turtle, puts it on the backboard. Moses overshoots, does not read the bounce correctly. Garrett driving backwards, going to be able to continue to keep the pressure up for Exodus. Jacob now pushing that one into Exodus territory. Turtle falls back on the defense as Moses clears it all the way back. Great touch there from Moses. See if they're able to do here. 1 minute of gameplay left. Turtle sets that one up. Sad gets the clear, sends it over into on target. Garrett just leaves that one. There's the sort of communication we need to be seeing from Kings of Urban.
Yeah, and KOU just seem to not really be paying attention too much of where Exodus is. I'll see them go contest balls that are well lost, and they end up getting there like almost half a second too late. They're nowhere near actually contesting it. Or breakaways they should be taking much quicker when they should be seeing that most of Exodus was actually over-committed.
40 seconds left, ball right in front of Exodus's goal, but Kings of Urban not able to put it in just yet. Fireburner crosses it again and goes for a shot, but doesn't get the touch he needs. Moses able to clear it away. Final 30 seconds. They need 4 just to force overtime here in game number 1. It's looking like this one's very much probably going to go in Exodus's favor unless we have some last-minute heroics from Fireburner and the boys. Ball sitting in midfield. Garrett pops it up. Moses going to be able to pass it back to Fireburner, who takes a shot. Jacob, good presence in goal, good presence of mind to be able to keep that one out and away. And then the block coming out again from Fireburner. The final countdown happening here. They need 4 goals in 4 seconds. It's not going to happen. Exodus is going to be taking game 1.
Exodus is so aware right now of each other and the opponents. I had never seen that many passing plays that were just also well. Turtle with 7 centered balls. Garrett with 3 goals. Generally what we expect to see at him, he's quite the striker. But again, like so many of those passes perfectly to the mid, just out of reach of their opponents, just in reach for themselves. They're taking the shots in the corners of the nets. They're sinking them, which is exactly what they do. In KOU, a little bit of miscommunication. We saw, Jacob take a save from Sad Jr. Ended up conceding a goal because of it.
Right. This is really I had never seen this before. Moses had a slowpoke medal there at the end for a 5 meters per second goal. Because you hit it and it like just kind of bounces and then just slowly rolls in the goal. That was really funny. But interesting stuff coming out here. Great amount of offense from the Exodus squad with 12 shots on the net, 5 of those turning into goals.
And none of those were solo plays. I mean, maybe a few of them, but overall they were working together. And it seems to be overtaking what KOU is used to. KOU's very good at reading the ball. I mean, all 3 of these players. Sad Jr., who's been around for so long, he was previously on iBuyPower. And Jacob and Fireburner, who've been playing together for so long, these guys, I've watched them. They can outdo almost anyone's solo plays, but these passing plays are kind of choking them up.
Yeah.
They're having some trouble on defense actually handling all these like redirects passing plays when they're coming across the field really fast.
Right, and it's interesting, like it's the defensive sloppiness, mainly just the miscommunication, just completely breaking down on knowing where your teammates are, knowing who's going for ball and who's not. We had that one goal where both players just pieced out, just headed the other way to get boost and left the ball wide open for Turtle to take a shot. That's the sort of stuff they gotta clean up if they want to be able to take a game off Exodus. We're going into game number 2 on Urban Central. Sad Jr. picking up ball control. Moses able to get some interference and send it onto the far wall. Fireburner keeping the pressure up for Kings of Urban. They have a nice offensive kind of materializing for them here in game number 2. Moses misses the touch, but Jacob is not able to get the shot.
Close enough. They're trying to get the quick aggression. I'm sure they're coming in this game very strong, very aggressive. Now they know what they're looking for. Watch out for the passes. Watch out for redirects. Keep an eye on your opponents, not just where the ball is.
Jacob sets that one up in midfield. Turtle takes a shot down midfield, but Fireburner able to block that one out and away. Now Fireburner and Jacob pressing up the left-hand side to see if they can create some sort of offense here. Sad Jr. following. Gonna put it into the corner, see if he can set it up for a teammate. Not getting the touch on the wall. Turtle's able to clear this one out far and push it into Kings of Urban territory. Jacob reads it well in the corner and sends it back to midfield. Now to Moses, up to Turtle. See who is able to touch this one off of the bounce. It's going to be Sad Jr. who sends that one back out. Jacob leaves it for Fireburner and then changes his mind and comes back. That's the sort of communication we need to not be seen. But there's the shot from Fireburner. Kings of Urban going to go up first in game number 2.
Ended up working in their favor. Jacob, I think, thought Fireburner was closer. He let Fireburner come for the touch, which would have been a great idea if Fireburner wasn't too far. Right. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, wait, you might not get there in time. So he ends up passing it to Fireburner instead. Fireburner gets the second touch. They now take the lead 1-0 early on in this game.
Yep, first goal coming at 4:02. We'll see if Kings of Urban is able to hold on to the lead. Turtle going to create some offense now. We'll see Exodus moving onto the offense. Fireburner sets that one out. Moses sends it up onto the backboard. No one really in a good position to dunk it away as Jacob clears it back up straight to Moses, who keeps the pressure on the Kings of Urban and gets a bump onto Fireburner, sending him far back. Now Turtle coming off the wall. That ball's going to be popping straight down to Garrett, who pops it over his head to hopefully set it up for a teammate, but just really sets it up for Sad Jr. Gets some nice passing going around from Kings of Urban. Jacob puts it up on the backboard. Garrett whiffs on the touch, and Fireburner's able to take a shot. Turtle in goal, though, keeping that one out.
You have to be careful about these defensive whiffs, though. That's exactly what it's going to take to concede just one more goal. In these high-level games, once you're down by 2 or 3, you know how hard it's going to be to score on a top-level team.
3:20, still only 1 point on the board for Kings of Urban. 0 on the board for Exodus. Turtle going to bounce this one around in the corner, see if he can set it up for a teammate. There's Moses coming in for the shot. Fireburner reads it well, keeps it out of goal. A very hard moment, a hard decision to make. Fireburner makes the right choice, though, and is able to keep it out. They still have the pressure on. Exodus sets this one up, and Turtle goes for the bump on the goalie, but Fireburner able to get it again. Fireburner has been very strong in goal here in game number 2.
The rotations on both teams have been much tighter. We see a lot less open shots happening as we did last time. No more splitting of the seas on the side of Kings of Urban. You know, they're actually contesting the ball when they need to. They're trying to be there to prevent these shots.
Garrett G gonna bounce this one around. Sad Jr. waits for it and pops it back to midfield. Turtle picks it up, puts it onto the backboard. Garrett falls back to pick up some boost. Turtle gets a nice bump for a nice demo there onto Fireburner. The ball gonna be crossing straight in front of the goal, but Sad Jr. with some good presence, able to keep that one away. He's gonna whiff on that touch though, and Turtle able to push this one back. Now Jacob with the read sends it back into Exodus's half. Some back and forth, good reads coming out from both sides.
Lots of hard clears right now. They're a little, timid. They don't want to keep too much control. They don't want to give up too much control.
There's the shot from Turtle, tying up the game here for Exodus.
That's why you can't let that ball bounce off the back wall. Great touch over to the back wall. It looks like Garrett and Jacob both went for it. Neither got the touch. It just came out for Turtle. Someone should have been ready in net for KOU. Once you realize that you're not going to be able to absorb that touch off the back wall, get a net, get ready for a shot. That came very far off the back wall, which gave you time to get ready.
Neutral kickoff here, going to go mostly in favor of Kings of Urban. Jacob with a shot. What an angle there. Going to go just wide. Such a great play right off of kickoff. 2 minutes left in this game, all tied up. Fireburner sets this one up. Garrett G coming up for the interference is able to push it out and into Kings of Urban half. Jacob immediately responds, sending it onto the back wall. Here's an angle off the backboard. Can Sad Jr. get the angle? He does, taking the lead for Kings of Urban.
Here's a skill we like seeing out of Kings of Urban. Over to the corner. Jacob tries to touch it over. He doesn't get the corner bounce, but he's able to get underneath it, pass it over to Sad Jr. And there's not many balls that float above net that Sad Jr. cannot reach and put into target, and that's exactly what he did.
Great passing play from Kings of Urban. 1:49 left to go, and Exodus is down for the first time. Not the first time they had to tie this game up, but they're down in the series right now. They have just a minute and 45 seconds to work with. Turtle pushes this one out. They need to get some offense going. Here they come. Garrett going to put it off the backboard. Turtle going to follow it up. Sad Jr. with a great touch just to keep it out and away from all the Exodus players. But Moses able to respond right now, picking up some ball control. Jacob takes it from him, pushes it over the top. He's right on top of Sad Jr., who's low on boost. We'll see if they are able to create anything happen. Just going to kind of bounce on the back wall, not really going much of anywhere at the moment. Still just sitting loose in the corner. Fireburner just patiently waiting. He's given Exodus all the time they need to rotate in goal. Now Turtle with ball control, pushing into Kings of Urban territory. Not able to get the shot he was looking for. Tried to get it past that Junior, but a great read keeps it out.
A minute in Rocket League time, it feels like close to an eternity. Kings of Urban has the lead, but they need to maintain it. Keep your rotations very, very quick. You want someone back on those net because Exodus so far has proved that they know how to take an opportunity on net whenever it's given to them, so don't give it up.
50 seconds left. Jacob puts it onto the back wall. Moses responds, putting it into the corner. All players loose at the moment as Fireburner tries to pop that one around. Garrett going to be able to put it up to midfield where Turtle is waiting. He crosses it to the other side, but Fireburner intercepts it before anyone else picks it up. Now Moses on the back wall, trying to push this one up. They have to score just to force overtime at this point. Ball not going to be even making it close to the net on the touch from Fireburner, sending it into the corner. 30 seconds left. Jacob picking up ball control, just being patient. If they can just kill this clock, they will win the game. The ball's sitting in front of the midfield to see if anyone can get there. Fireburner just keeping it on Exodus's half. Exodus can't even get an offensive going at the moment. They have 15 seconds left to score. Garrett G crosses the other side. Turtle's going to respond. Oh, but there he goes. Jacob removes him from the field. Now there's only 2 players up on offense as Garrett sets that one up. A bit of confusion from Kings of Urban. They kind of all get tangled up on top of each other. No one really there to make the shot at the moment. Turtle has this one lofted. If anyone can get up and onto that. Oh, there. Oh my goodness. Moses got the touch. Sad Jr. gets the block and goal. Very clutch save there. It's still alive. If Moses can get this angle there, it's going to touch the ground. Man, very, very close. Good effort from Exodus at the end, but Kings of Urban going to take game 2.
I always get so scared when it's 0 seconds and they haven't let it touch the ground for upwards of 10, 15 seconds. You never know what's going to happen. We saw just last series a game get clutched. Last series before. Either way, we've seen it more than once today, a game get clutched after the 0 second mark. So close. But again, these games are staying close. Exodus is right on Kings of Urban's tail even when they are in the lead.
Yeah, no, that was a great response from Kings of Urban coming back into this game number 2 after getting beat like 5-1 in game number 1 and able to respond, able to take a win off of this Exodus squad. So we got a series on our hands.
Yeah, interrupting the plays is what they did a lot more this time. Kings of Urban was stopping Exodus from getting those passing plays they did so well in game 1. But all you have to do is interrupt. Once you interrupt a team, they start to miscommunicate. They start to be out of position. Because a lot of the passing plays, you kind of have to put yourself in a risky position to do so. You have to cheat up a little bit, put yourself out of the play so that the ball can come to you. But if you interrupt that, now you've taken a player out of the game as well.
Absolutely, and really strong midfield defense coming out from Kings of Urban. We had 12 shots from Exodus last game. Only they held them to 4 in this game number 2. So really well done, not letting Exodus even get in close to the They held it in close to their net. Kings of Urban really held control of this game and was able to maintain a midfield defensive presence.
Yeah, and a lot of times if you kind of push yourself on defense and stay there, and maybe make a few close saves and force the other team into an overcommitment, let all 3 of them come up and then go for a counterattack. Sometimes that may or may not be the better option, but you got to feel it out as it goes. But we'll see what tactic they use to try and take game 3.
Game number 3 will be on Manfield Stadium. Moses is going to win that kickoff, but just kind of leaves it for Jacob, who pushes it back, so Fireburner can push it back out. Now Moses in the corner, able to respond. A hard clear onto the back wall. See if anyone can respond. Sad Jr. puts it into the corner as Jacob gets set up in goal. Sad Jr. hangs back, waits for Turtle's touch, who's going to sit there and just let Jacob take this now. He's only got 1 to beat at the moment. Moses back on defense. He's going to put it into the corner, see if he can bounce it off the backboard. Sad Jr. whiffs on the touch, but Fireburner's not going to miss, and there's a first point going to Kings of Urban.
So quick, early on in the game, the first 25 seconds, Jacob was going to pass it to Sad Jr. Sad Jr. thankfully knowing that he didn't have the time to jump up, actually bails on it. He gets in the way of what could have been a defensive touch. He gets bumped by a defender who looked like he was going to try and bounce it off their own backboard. But it ended up working out. No one was able to block that shot.
1-0 in favor of Kings of Urban. 4:33 left to go in this game. No one really home on defense right now for Exodus, but Turtle's able to rotate in and put it into the corner, let Moses get set up in goal. Now Moses is going to come out and get the clear, see if he can push this out, transition onto the offense. Gets it past 1, Sad Jr. gets the block, and there is Turtle going to be able to clear it into the corner. See if they're able to get a shot. Nice shot from Turtle, setting it up for himself in the corner. Wow.
He got up so quick for this. Sad Jr. put it off the side, thought Fireburner was going to get there in time. Turtle gets his own pass. It hits that perfect part of the corner. No, I honestly thought it was going to come bouncing back out instead of out towards net. But Turtle read it well. Obviously, he knew what was going on. That's why he's on the field and not me.
That's why he's the pro, right? Tie game here. Exodus ties it up with 4:14 left to go. Anyone can take this. All tied up in the series as well. Great series we got going on right now. Fireburner sending that one towards net. Garrett G clears it out. Now Turtle going to respond and be able to push it into the corner. Jacob reads it and pops it back to Exodus. Let's see who's there. Moses able to pass it back to Garrett, who puts it into the far corner. Turtle going to respond. Great passing coming out from Exodus, getting it around all the Kings of Urban players. Is going to go on the backboard and drop just straight down like a rock. Garrett G's waiting for it, but not going to get it past Jacob, who keeps into the corner. We'll see if they're able to push this one back out.
I love how Exodus takes these clears. They always use almost 2 players to get it out. They'll drop it down for a player, hit it off the sidewall, and someone's always ready and prepared for it. They're very attentive.
Oh my gosh, the mind game from Turtle. Can he get there? He's just got to beat out Fireburner. Couldn't get the touch. He was out of boost. Unfortunate there, but my goodness, that mind game was brutal.
That was incredible. 2 players removed off of the field from KOU with that one mind game.
Man, and a great save there from Garrett G. And net is going to be a follow-up with a counterplay. Moses made the shot, but Jacob with the save. Great aggression coming out from both teams right now with 3:15 left to go. Kings of Urban trying to push this one out and onto the offense, see if they can put some points on the board, take the lead back. Now Moses trying to get out, but Jacob shuts it down on him. Turtle puts this out and onto the far wall. Moses going to pass back to Turtle. Just leaves it at midfield. Sad Jr.'s not going to fall for it this time. Doesn't get red. Fireburner just got to beat out Moses. He gets the shot over, and Fireburner gets his second point of the game.
Maintaining the altitude of the shot is exactly what he needed to do. Sad Jr. gets that bounce touch and then taps it back mid. Turtle thought he had a better clear, but he didn't. Fireburner getting up underneath the ball, knowing a defender could have been there. KU's kind of picking up the pace a bit. The thing that feels weird about them, I can't tell. Maybe they feel antsy.
Sure.
But I don't see the usual Kings of Urban plays that I've been seeing in the past.
Garrett G going to lose the kickoff, but leaves it for Moses in the corner, who clears it hard up in the Kings of Urban territory. Jacob reads it on the wall and passes it straight back. Garrett G waits for it, passes it up the field to Turtle. Great team passing, just like we've been talking about. Sad Jr. feels backflip. If Moses can come up, there's the shot, going to go onto the wall. We'll see it. He leaves it lofted at midfield. Leaves Jacob all the time he needs to clear it out. Some great passing come out from Exodus. They weren't quite able to capitalize. Turtle in goal, needs to get up in front of Sad Jr. Now the backwards play from Garrett G. Fireburner sends it on the back wall. Moses able to get out of net and try to push this one out. They haven't been able to create another goal just yet. We've just crossed halftime. We still see Exodus down by 1.
Sad Jr. is very good at maintaining pressure. He's actually been in Exodus at half for what seems like about 20 seconds, maybe even longer, but he did well. He actually took the dribble from Moses. He didn't see him coming from the left-hand side, able to get it past, run into Jacob's hood, but sadly, defender came and cleared it.
Turtle to Moses, good passing on the wall, but no one there to finish it as Jacob picks this one up, gets the dunk over. Turtle, last line of defense, great touch, able to push it back into Kings of Urban territory. Garrett lofts it up, but Fireburner's there. Moses needs to make the save here. He's going to be able to get that one out, put it back up to midfield. Sad Jr. on his back heels gives a great touch towards the net. My goodness, what a shot was that, and what the save from Moses. Holy cow, these guys are playing so well right now.
I don't know how Moses got underneath that. He was very patient. He waited exactly for the moment he needed for that backflip, popped it up above the net. That was 100% on target in the net. Incredible.
Moses sending that one on net. Fireburner and Jacob both brought out a goal right now. No one home. Sad Jr. is able to push this one back into Exodus territory. Turtle's going to pop into the corner, just try and buy his teammates time to rotate. Sad Jr.'s shot goes just off the crossbar, just a little high. Fireburner's going to get the dunk on Moses, sending it back into net. Garrett G clears it straight up the middle of the field. 1:14 left to go. Exodus really needs to create a goal at this point. If they can just get kind of an offensive siege going or something, they might be able to create the opportunities they need. Now Garrett going to keep this one up in front of the goal. Jacob puts it back into the corner. Garrett whiffs on the touch, but Moses able to put it onto the back wall. Garrett's going to try and set it down here, but Turtle whiffs on the touch. There's a shot from Moses. It's going to go off the backboard. Can anyone turn around and get there? Garrett G shoots, but he's going to go wide into the corner. 50 seconds left. Fireburner just keeping this bullying going and keeping the ball out of the corner. Moses comes up from the backfield, sends it back into the corner. Great offensive siege, just what we needed to see from Exodus. They got to be able to take some shots on net. Fireburner gets it past all of the players, though. Sad Jr. says on the back is just Turtle. He clears it into the corner. 30 seconds left to go in this game. Moses going to be able to push this one out and leave Garrett G back on defense. We'll see if they're able to push this one around. There goes Moses around the corner. Sad Jr. pops out to midfield. Can Garrett G come up from the back? He passes over to Moses. Turtle hangs back. He waits for Sad Jr.'s touch. Oh, he goes over the top. Can Garrett get there? No, Jacob beats him to it. There's Moses onto the back wall. This is some great offense coming out from Exodus. If they can just get any shots on net. There's in front of the goal, and Garrett ties it up. Well done by Exodus.
I cannot believe that was actually able to happen. Incredible touch from Moses. He drives it up the wall, then pops it up just across the net. I honestly thought Fireburner was going to get there in time. There weren't too many options that he had for that pass that Moses could do. Garrett read it as well as he could as soon as it crossed that right post. As soon as it was in front of the net, he was there for the shot. but I'm kind of surprised that Fireburner wasn't there for that. I'd like to see where his positioning was.
Well, it was incredible because Moses coming in from the side, after he sets up the pass, oh, here comes Fireburner trying to score, trying to take this one away in regulation. We had Moses come on the wall. He set up the ball and then continued to push in, and then he and Garrett combined their forces to push that ball in, force the tie game, and force overtime in game number 3. Anyone can take this one. Sad Jr. pops that one out. Great setup from Sad Jr. See if anyone can get there. Garrett G sends it back down midfield to Jacob, who puts it onto the wall. Sad Jr. pops that one out. Turtle's going to be able to respond, but Jacob gets there first. Garrett G keeping it in the corner. Moses, last line of defense. We'll see if they're able to get there. Moses actually not having to do much of anything at the moment there. He's finally going to clear that one out. Garrett and Turtle both respond. Kind of an overcommitment on defense. We'll see if anyone's able to get there. There's Sad Jr. with a shot, and the clear from Garrett G. He recovered from his overcommitment and is able to make the save.
Right now, KOU has full control this overtime. They have put what seems to be about 4-ish shots on net. Jacob making that what seems to be maybe the 5th. A lot of shots coming out so early, but they have to be careful.
Oh my gosh, these passing plays from Turtle to Moses. Fireburner gets the interference. Garrett G puts it into the corner. Moses is low on boost, but he's going to continue to contest. Fireburner gets it past him and is going to continue to dribble this up the field, takes the midfield boost and continues to push. Turtle comes off the wall, just tries to set it up for Garrett G in midfield. There's the shot, but Sad Jr. gets there first. Now Moses around the corner. We'll see if anyone can get there. Jacob beats him to it and sends it onto the back wall. Turtle's hanging back on defense. They've always been leaving a man back. This has been really strong defensive rotations from Exodus, but they got to score right now. First goal will win game number 3. Garrett and Turtle both pushing out. Moses falls back. He's going to go for the Spider-Man clear here. Pops it out, but not the best of clears. Jacob's able to take a shot. Garrett with another save. Garrett has been a legend in goal.
Garrett really predicting these shots so well.
Oh my goodness. Where's Sad Jr.? He's not there. It was just right there, wide open. No one took the shot, and now Moses and Turtle is going to beat up Jacob. No, Jacob able to get the clear, send it towards the net. Garrett again clearing it away. That was a great shot from Jacob, a great placement, a long-range shot, but Garrett comes from the corner. There's a shot from Fireburner again. Man, back and forth. Amazing shots, amazing saves. What a game.
They really are just being ruthless to each other. I imagine that shot that Jr. didn't take, he probably had to get boost. A lot of times, as important it is to keep offense, you have to be careful for a defensive counter-attack. So he's probably getting boost to ensure. I don't know for sure, but it's very unlike Sad Jr. to not be the first shot.
Man, Garrett has just been so solid on these clears, able to keep anything from getting close to his net. Moses gets juked out there by Jacob, who goes for Turtle, but Turtle is able to get past that one, pick up the ball control, put it onto the back wall. It's going to pop out here if we can get there. Garrett G pops it out to the midfield. Fireburner gets the touch. No one home on defense right now for Exodus. This is an opportunity for King of Urban, but Garrett able to rotate quickly and buy time for Turtle to get set up to get the clear. Now Jacob with a shot on net. Moses puts it into the corner. Garrett goes to goal. Here comes Jacob around the corner again. Turtle comes out and is able to push it away. There's Fireburner with the shot, but Garrett keeping it in the corner, earning himself a savior medal. This man has been on fire.
Both teams have incredible defensive placements right now. They keep touching it to the corners. They're keeping it out of their opponent's hands, trying to prevent more shots from going on net, which is generally what breaks the defense down.
Oh my goodness, the shot from Garrett. Jacob puts it into the corner, earning himself a savior medal. Garrett is already up to 6 saves at this point. It's been such a strong game. They've had such great shot placement, but Jacob gets it past one. Moses with a save in front of the goal, and another save, another block. My goodness, this defense has been so strong on both teams, and it's not for lack of trying. Both sides have been shooting so well, and the blocks have just been there. The Iron Curtains are standing strong.
In just this overtime alone, we've seen an incredible amount of shots coming out of both sides. All very skillful shots, but they're being very attentive on defense. They know that the next goal will take the victory.
Oh, Turtle pops that one out. Garrett takes the shot, but Jacob gets the save, and is going to cross in front of the field again. Garrett falls back and to try and set this one up for his teammates. Gets the backward shot. Fireburner, last line in net, but he's got all the time in the world to work with. Jacob pops this one out to mid. It's going on net, but Garrett's able to be there and clear it away. Now Turtle on the counter play. Does not able to beat Sad Jr., who puts it into the corner. Garrett G puts it around the zone. Oh no! Moses is not there, and Fireburner's able to put it away after 3 minutes and 41 seconds of overtime. Kings of Urban takes game 3.
They have to be mentally exhausted. So much like mental awareness to maintain this game, as long as they did for both sides. Sadly, all it took was a bounce over defender. In the end, Fireburner able to put that in to give them game 3. My God, 11 centered balls from Jacob.
Incredible plays on both sides. Amazing stuff. You have, 6 saves from Garrett, 10 saves total from this Exodus squad, but amazing shot placement on both sides. And finally, after back and forth, Exodus is the first to break. Kings of Urban takes the game.
Kings of Urban with 13 shots on goal. That is insane. Not only is that hard to deal with, fair enough, we almost had double the length of a normal game.
Right, that's true.
That was almost a 4-minute game. So, but a lot of those shots were in overtime. Kings of Urban took a lot more control then, and Exodus still maintained their posture, their composure.
Absolutely.
They were able to block these shots and turn them into they didn't just, it wasn't in their half the whole time, but KOU definitely seeming to do the team plays we're used to seeing them play, but Exodus is faring well.
Exodus is very, very much taking it to Kings of Urban right now. That game could have gone either way. Just one defensive miscue from Kings of Urban would have been the difference there. And it's really good to see Kings of Urban really finding their groove right now on defense. In game number 1, we saw a lot of mistakes. They are standing up, and they are impeccable right now. They won that game because they were able to keep the shots out of goal.
Definitely, and they're reading each other a little bit more, which is what Kings of Urban is still very good at.
Absolutely.
They're passing it to each other more than they were, at least in game 1. Game 1, it took them a little bit, but I have no idea where the series is going to go still.
Game number 4, we're going to be moving on to Manfield. Who's a player we want to watch at the beginning?
I mean, overall, I'm going to keep an eye on Sad Jr. for now. I think he's very mechanically sound. He's very fun to watch. You know, seems to turn a lot of things into place. But right now, KOU are very well-rounded.
Jacob with the save. Garrett, very, very quick offensive play right off of kickoff, forcing Jacob to make that save in goal. Now Jacob trying to create the counter play. Garrett in net is going to be able to get the block and put this one back out. Both teams are just carrying the energy from game number 3 right over into game number 4.
They're not going to waste any time. This is a huge battle for the both of them. This is second and third place teams going head-to-head. They want as many points as they can off of each other.
Jacob will be able to push this one into the corner. Leaves it for Fireburner, who sets that one out. Now there's a shot from Moses, but the rotation from Sad Jr. is solid. Keeps it out of net. Jacob tries to back pass it there. It's not really working out as the Exodus players are able to get the shots. And no, he forces Jacob into the own goal. What a play from Turtle.
Sad Jr. wasn't in net when the shot was taken. He actually hadn't rotated around, didn't turn around. He tried a kind of cheeky backwards touch, but Turtle able to win the 50-50 and then forced it into the middle. Jacob did not have the angle. No one rotated back quick enough.
Nope.
And it went in.
Yep, unfortunate there for Jacob, but it's all right. We see Exodus up by 1 here in game number 4 on Manfield, where a storm has broken out. Not sure how that happened in the 60 seconds in between game 3 and 4, but you know what? It's all right. Sad Jr.'s going to set this one up. Jacob and Fireburner will loose in goal. We'll be able to see Exodus turn this into offense, but Fireburner on the rotation, able to push that one out. Turtle needs to get the save. He gets the block on the Sad Jr. He puts it up on the backboard, but there's another opportunity. Fireburner whiffs, so does Moses, but Jacob finally with a shot. Turtle with the save again. Amazing stuff coming out from Exodus.
When you're dealing with two teams that are very, very good at this game, they start to expect each other to make certain hits. So right now we just saw a double whiff in front of Exodus net because both players thought they were going to get there in time, so they tried to read each other's touches, and they ended up just both missing it instead.
Moses going to be able to push this one out. Garrett trying to follow it up. 3:33 left to go. Exodus still up by 1. Ball going to fall right in front of Turtle, who picks up ball control. Great awareness and able to dribble this one around the corner and try to pop it out into the mid. Gets it past Jacob. Garrett passes back to Turtle. No one was able to take a shot. It was a solid pass. We'll see if they're able to continue to turn it into more offense. Fireburner gets up ball control and pushes it into Exodus territory. He's going to be able to pop that one towards the net, but he's not going to get it past Turtle, standing up strong in goal.
So far, Exodus always has somebody sitting in net. They're always ready. They're always just prepared for any shot to come from anywhere, which is great because people like Sad Jr., people like Jacob, they will take shots from anywhere on the field.
Oh, Sad Jr. setting that one up, and Jacob's able to push it in. Sad Jr., he went for the mind game again in the corner, and it worked out for him.
Again with the caster's curse.
Yeah.
Just when I said they always have somebody in net, somebody got a little too antsy and came out of net. I believe it was Moses or Garrett. One of them should have rotated back. They got a little antsy. They came out into the corner, thought they had control, and they paid for it.
2:58 left to go in tie game in game number 4. It keeps on going back and forth. We'll see if Exodus is able to respond and tie up the series. Garrett going to put this one around the corner. Turtle lets him take it, but Jacob continues to put the pressure on. Now Moses got to get it past Fireburner. Fireburner wins the 1v1 and takes a shot on the net. Turtle clears it away. Now Garrett set up in goal. He's going to wait for Turtle's touch as he puts it off the wall. He follows up. There's Jacob, who gets bodied by Turtle down onto the ground, but it doesn't matter. He got the touch he needed, and Sad Jr. is able to push on the backboard, take the shot, get it past Garrett. Well done by Sad Jr.
Sad Jr. saw the placement. He knew he had all the time in the world after this back touch. No one was going to absorb this. He saw what he could do. He waited patiently, and he put it into the bottom left corner, which is actually I think most people would have not expected him to put it up maybe a little higher.
Sure.
Top 90. Garrett pre-jumped, hoping he could read the shot, and ended up going right underneath his wheels.
That's such good presence of mind from Sad Jr., knowing where he needed to place that shot and get it in there, putting his team up and in the lead right now. Here's Fireburner with another shot, but Garrett G able to clear that one out. We'll see if the counter play from Exodus can happen. Jacob able to push that one into the corner, pops it up. Garrett G's going to pop this one off the wall, actually leaves it and just goes for the back pass, sends it back to Moses. Now Sad Jr. able able to clear it away. Here comes Garrett from the back, able to push it, and some nice mid-air reading coming out from both sides right now. Fireburner sends that one onto the back wall as Moses rotates into goal. He hasn't gotten set up yet, and here comes Sad Jr. for the push. You can see if he gets the drop shot, and he's able to set it down in front of Jacob. 3-1 in favor of Kings of Urban.
This was a great awareness. Jacob was going to go for it. Look, he just abandoned ship. He's like, I don't have this. Sad Jr. gets just the touch he needs to confuse the defense. All three defenders going in, and Jacob there to just muscle his way into that net.
That American muscle car, the Dominus, able to push it straight through all three defenders. Up by 2 points, Kings of Urban are. They're up by 1 game in the series as well. We'll see if Exodus can respond. They have 1:57 left to work with. The ball lofted right there in front of the box. Moses now loose in the air. I think he doesn't have any boost. He's going to be able to push this one out, but there's kind of a sloppy setup. Pops it up. Here comes Garrett with the follow-up. He's going to take a shot on the net. Let's see if Sad Jr. can come from the corner. There he does. Great clear from Sad.
I mean, we don't really talk too much about some of these predictions that these defensive players are making. I mean, off the corners, off the back walls, when they're driving, when they have to be driving towards home net to make a save or dribble it. It really, they make it look so easy, but it's so much skill coming all 6 of these players.
Sad Jr. just letting that ball sit in the corner as Jacob comes from the side to try and push it out. Now there's the follow-up. Turtle passes it down to the middle. Garrett just pauses, lets the ball pop off his roof. Fireburner pushes it into the corner. Moses does not really know what he needs to do right now. He's going to run some interference while Garrett comes into the side to try and push it back out. Now he's going to fall back to pick up boost as Turtle's able to push it away. Garrett G and Turtle up on the offense. See if they can set something up for Moses here. He's going to bounce around. Can Turtle get the angle? Oh, it's going to just go just wide. So close. Sad Jr. able to get himself a savior medal.
A little too weak. He tried to use his front foot momentum to get him there, but sadly his tires would hit the ball first instead of the front of his car, so it was kind of slow. But again, they're keeping the pressure on. Both teams, they're trying to keep these volleys up, maintain possession, but with 2 goals left with only 47 seconds against a team like Kings of Urban, it's not going to be easy.
42 seconds left. They're down by 2. That ball pops out. There's Turtle with a shot, but it's going to go high. Garrett G with a follow-up, sends it back down, and Moses with the continuation. My goodness, what a shot. What a team play.
Moses wins his 50-50 very well in net. He sees the position. Turtle, incredible touch over. Cannot believe Garrett touched that back. Moses gets above the ball high. He knows that Jr.'s coming from underneath, especially with that flat dominance. The Octane tends to win 50-50. It's a little higher since it has a taller hitbox. Well, it really depends on the orientation of the car, but he put himself above that dominance, making sure he squeezed that into net.
And Moses had like a couple hundredths of a second to realize that he had an opportunity and turn around and make the goal. He made it happen. Final 30 seconds, but there's Fireburner just to put the lead right back up. They want to take this game number 4.
Fireburner with the response. Jacob putting it so high. Fireburner getting up as early as he can, reading that off the back wall so well. No one on net either had the boost for it since it was right off kickoff or was really prepared. I don't know if anyone had organized to see who should have gone for that block.
27 seconds. Exodus needs 2 to take this game into overtime. Turtle popping that one up. If they can score right now, it's still a very possible comeback. Turtle to Moses. There's some nice aerial passing. It's going to go on the wall. They draw out all the defenders if they can take a shot right now. There's Garrett G with the shot on the net, but Fireburner recovers so well. Moses with the follow-up, and he's able to get it in. They have 11 seconds to score 1.
I cannot believe that ball landed right on the hood of his car. He was just a little bit too tall in the shot, just hit the post, but instead of he hits the perfect part of the post where it drops right in front of net. He happens to land his car there. He took advantage of the situation and made sure that his car put that into the net.
Man, great plays there from Moses. He's scored 2 in a row now to keep his team in this. They have 8 seconds to work with. They need to be aggressive. Here comes Garrett, but Jacob's able to win the touch, and he's just going to kill it in the corner. Moses has got it lofted. They can just get the cross-field dribble. Moses sends it down. Can Garrett G get the angle? He pushes it towards the net. Sad Jr. clears it into the corner. It was a close one. It's not going to happen at this point unless they have some last-minute heroics, but there's Fireburner able to push it into the ground. Take game 4 for KOU.
Again with the 0-second almost goals. Waits out Fireburner with 33 ball touches. A lot of passing plays coming out of all of these guys from Kings of Urban. Much faster pace play. They seem to have been ramping up game by game. They're picking up their pace. They're predicting the ball a little bit better, but Exodus still standing their ground.
Amazing stuff from both these sides. They have 11 touches on both sides of the ball, which is 22 shots total. On both sides, just such back and forth, amazing stuff that, it only turned into 7 goals total. Some really good defense on both sides as well.
They're utilizing the back walls very well. They're passing it to each other. Now they're starting getting a little more aware of where each other is as well. But that makes for a little more mayhem because now they're going to be interrupting each other a little bit more, a lot more bumps. I haven't seen the signature Kings of Urban demos and bumps so much in the series. For those of you that don't watch them a lot, they tend to be known for being obnoxiously physical in games. I know many people that have complained to me about how annoyingly physical they are. They like to bump you in a net. They love the demo. We only saw it once or twice it seemed like it was almost just in jest because they weren't even close to taking a shot. Fireburner just demoed the goalie, even
just for the fun of it or whatever.
Yeah.
So Exodus took game 1 in commanding fashion, and now Kings of Urban has responded and taken 3 games straight. What does Exodus need to change up to be able to take this game number 5?
It's really hard to say because they've been playing very well still. I mean, they've always been 1-goal games. They're very, very near each other. I mean, I guess all I can say is maybe just try and outperform, outspeed, get to the ball a little bit quicker, make those redirects, make those passes. But again, just so everyone knows, this is a series of 5, so we are playing all 5 games. Every single point matters.
Every point matters. You got to play a total of 35 games to get your spot in the RLCS group standings. We'll see how they are able to push this one forward. Exodus has got everything to play for right now. This game matters as much as the last 4 did. We'll see if they're able to take it here on Beckwith Night.
Very, very aggressive play coming out of both teams already with some very clutch defensive maneuvers from Exodus.
Yeah, Garrett getting that backwards save there, keeping that one out of his goal. He's been a defensive monster all game, passing down to his teammates. The Turtle's going to put that one onto the back wall. See if Moses can get the overhead shot, the backflip goal. He had it on line, but Sad Jr. makes the save.
Right now, we see both teams wanting this first goal. They know it does momentum. Kings of Urban has the comfort of knowing they've won the series, but you still want as many points as possible. And Exodus going against the number 2 team right now and doing this well, it has to feel pretty good.
Here's Fireburner trying to push this one out of his own half. Passes up to Sad Jr. who's going to send it onto the back wall. Here comes Garrett to try to interrupt, but he doesn't get the touch he's looking for, and Sad Jr. is able to take the shot.
Sad Jr. always good with angles. One of the best redirectors I've seen in this game. He knows exactly what he has to do. That was just an unfortunate pinch. Someone tried to take that off the back wall and absorb that touch, but they just gave Sad Jr. all the time in the world for that.
Yeah, it looked like Garrett G was the defensive rotation. Instead of just going straight to goal, he tries to intercept it in the air. Doesn't get the touch he needs and leaves the goal wide open for Sad Jr. there. First goal going in favor of Kings of Urban with 4 minutes left to play. Got Exodus on the offense. Moses going to send that one into the corner. No one exactly set up in goal. Looks like we got 2 guys kind of going for Spider-Man positions. Jacob's able to push that one up to Fireburner, who sends it onto the far wall. Now Sad Jr. going to pick this one up and send it onto the Exodus back wall. Garrett G set up in goal for Exodus. He's going to be able to come out and try and push this one over Fireburner. Up to Moses. Good passing, but see if anyone can respond to this.
I do have a small little Rocket League 101. We keep mentioning
Oh, there's the shot from Moses to tie it up. A great pass from Turtle and a great shot from Moses.
You guys don't get to learn anything just yet, except for how to score. Turtle pushes it off that back wall. Really nice angle. He takes it wide left, and Moses just coming right across the field from right to left, gets the angle he needs and pops it to the top left corner.
And you know the goalie had ball cam turned on, so he did not have any idea where Moses was. And Moses' shot placement was so perfect, so hard to save. If he had shot anywhere towards the goalie, Fireburner might have been able to get up and into that one. But 3:27 left to go, and it's a tie game.
So before I was so rudely interrupted about Moses, we talk about Spider-Man saves. We're seeing it right now. Garrett, essentially when you're on defense, you can position yourself to be on your own back wall. We're seeing it again right here on Sad Jr., but it didn't work so well just in time.
Yeah, so close there. Jacob on the rotation, able to clear that one away because Garrett G had an easy shot lined up. Now Moses going for the Spider-Man clear as well. Going to try and push this one out. Fireburner keeps it in the corner. Garrett G comes out of goal, but Fireburner wins the 1v1 again, keeping it here very much up in Exodus territory. Now Turtle trying to respond, but this shut down from Sad Jr. They're keeping the ball in this corner, keeping the offensive pressure up on Exodus. See if Garrett G can clear this one out. He gets it up to midfield and finally gets it over the midfield line. Moses presses it around. Here goes Garrett G for the shot, but Fireburner in goal, able to make the save.
I mean, a lot of times all you want to do is break that defense. If you can break their mentality, if you can take enough shots on them, they'll either mess up on rotation, they'll mess up mechanically, or they'll just get overall frustrated and try to force it out of their net a little too fast.
Sad Jr. sets that one down to Jacob, who's going to try and push this one out of the corner. Gets it around Garrett and continues to dribble it. Now Sad Jr. with ball control as the ball moves onto the other half. We'll see if they're able to take a shot. Not able to get it past Turtle, who puts that one back up to midfield. Jacob tries to go for the quick turnaround, but Moses whiffs on the touch, and now Jacob with ball control. Turtle set up in goal. Garrett G able to push it out to the wall. Now Turtle coming out, trying to create the rotation. Not able to convert just yet. Moses needs to get up into this one, but Garrett comes from the side and is able to push it away.
Right now, Kings of Urban seems to have the overall offensive pressure, but it does not mean Exodus cannot score. I've seen them score, and on even just a one attempt, like offense, just one pass into the goal.
Yeah.
So either way, both teams need to be on their toes. It's tied right now.
Very, very good play coming out from both teams. Just like you said, tied up with 1:45 left to go. both teams not wanting to lose this game. They know how much it matters in the overall standings. Moses going to send this one onto the back wall. We'll see if anyone can come up from the back. Here comes Turtle to try and create the goal. He's going to pop that one around. Garrett G moves down to get in position, but Sad Jr. interrupts it and sends it into the far corner. Now Moses picking up ball control in midfield. Leaves it there for Garrett G. Maybe Jacob just comes up and picks it up. Not really sure why Moses bailed on that shot, but now Garrett G to Turtle to take the shot and the lead. Well done.
Exactly what I was talking about, turning defense into offense so quickly. Turtle passes it up, Garrett passes it up to Turtle. Turtle sees the opportunity, he was already cheating up a bit. I believe Garrett probably saw his teammate, puts it in a position for him to redirect. A lot of those are very intentional. I know it doesn't look like it, but Garrett knew where to put it to where Turtle could reach it before the opponent.
1:15 left to go in this game. And Exodus has the lead by 1 point, but Kings of Urban right now threatening. Garrett G going to carry this one out, just going to get the air carry through the air and put it onto that's usually where air carries happen, in the air, right? You'll see what he can do right now as Turtle pushes this one out. Moses hangs in the back, final minute of gameplay. Turtle tries to push this one past Sad Jr., gets the bumps on him, so they're all kind of loose. We'll see if Garrett can get a shot on the net. He sets that one up, and there's Moses with a follow, but Sad Jr. coming from the corner, able to clear it away. Great plays from Kings of Urban in goal. They only need one to tie it up.
I mean, that was a great defensive read by both Sad Jr. and I think Jacob was there too, just to make sure. Turtle almost sinking that into the net right now. KOU is abandoning ship a little too much in front of their net.
Well, they're all kind of grouped up right now. Kings of Urban moving around as a unit, not really trusting each other. See if this turns into another goal. It would be unfortunate for it to punish them. Final 30 seconds. They got to score. Here's the ball right on the wall. There's the shot from Fireburner to get the tie game with 22 seconds left.
This quick passing play, they're so hard to read. Fireburner puts it off the side wall and then follows it up. Or apologies, Jacob does. Fireburner reading it off that back wall so well, but someone from Exodus needs to be there for that. There's only so many options they have when they're in that corner. You know he's going to try and push it off that back wall. So either get in the way of it or try and read it as soon as it comes off the back wall, but it gave Fireburner just a little too much time.
This has been such a close game. Jacob setting this one onto the back wall. Fireburner's ready for the shot. Moses whiffs on the touch, and there's Fireburner with the response. It's going to just go off the top of the crossbar. They weren't able to get the shot they were looking for. Final countdown. We will have overtime for another game if they are not able to put this one in. There's the shot, and not coming out just yet. Garrett lofts it up. He's going to try and see if he can pop it out to mid for his teammates. There's a good setup, but the shutdown from Jacob sends it back into the corner. Hasn't touched the ground just yet. Oh my goodness, Turtle puts it in! What the shot from Moses and Turtle? The buzzer beater to take game 5.
And my heart can't handle all these 0-second goals. Stop it doing this. I cannot believe Moses wins that 50-50, puts it right in front of net, and Turtle, instead of retreating to get more boost or to keep the offense going, stays there knowing that if it touches the ground, they will lose, and they end up taking a second game in this series of 5.
Man. That was so incredible. Like, the ball comes down on the post, and then you see Turtle just kind of get underneath it and just guide it through and guide it around and not let it touch the ground, keeping the clock alive, taking game number 5, 3-2. Kings of Urban takes the series by 1 game. Exodus, not for lack of trying. Man, they were impressive.
It seems that this roster change has definitely not hurt them. I can definitely tell that. They did so well, especially in that first game. They dominated against Kings of Urban.
Incredible.
Incredible passing plays from them. It seems that Kings of Urban finally gathered their senses as the series went on. But for them to take the last game after losing, is, you know, keeping your wits about you. I'm impressed with both of these teams.
Absolutely, yeah. To lose 3 games straight and then be able to maintain your mental resilience and take that game number 5. Well done by Exodus. Great series all the way around. We'll pass it back to Axel Toss and the guys at the desk. Guys, tell us what you saw.
Thanks so much, guys. Looking quite dapper as always. Of course, here we are at the analyst desk. I'm Axel Toss, joined by James Bott and Lawler. What a series we had there. I feel like we got a little bit of everything. It started out with a bit of a blowout in game 1, but then it was literally each game after that was only within 1 goal of each other.
Yeah, it was mental toughness from Kings of Urban. They're a veteran team. I saw some 5-0s in chat as soon as Exodus was winning in that game 5-1. But really, Kings of Urban played very strong, but that last second goal was a cherry on top of that series.
Yeah, we talked about how this veteran team, despite losing their previous series, needs to come back strong. And they showed, like, right away, we're like, uh-oh, like, what's happening? And then to come back, persevere, despite, for some reason, this Exodus team always scoring last second goals. That happened all of last qualifier, and they're doing it yet again. It drives me nuts. Just do that the whole game. Like,
but honestly, though, Sad Jr. had multiple. In 2 games, he saved the last second shot that was on target. So Sad, his defense was coming up clutch. Yeah.
Well, let's crack open this series and check out the Mobile One high-performance replays from that match.
Yeah, starting it off, just that first game was all Exodus, and Garrett was the superstar. He had a hat trick in game 1 and just was putting the pedal to the metal, relentlessly scoring for his team.
Yeah, back and forth, but still, Kings of Urban finally able to answer it. The team plays coming out with some of these passes. Sad, like they talked in the casters, getting up for any shot, he will put that in the net.
Yeah, but then defense on both sides as well. You see that save from Moses, and then another one from Moses. That one going in and just getting back in time, flicking that off the post. So defense also very important. These teams making some clutch saves at the last second.
Yeah, back and forth all day, but that shot just barely coming out, and then to respawn, Garrett gets a goal. Right here, I think he comes in really strong. Like, these guys have been going back and forth with all these saves, and then it was Jacob. Jacob, okay, put it in. But like, they came back and forth nonstop, and then to push it ahead, like you said, like Axel said, like within one goal every single time, just a battle.
Yeah, the Cobb mob coming out in force there, getting those goals. But really, the play of the series, this last second goal, it's Moses clutching it right there. Even though they lost the series, came up big. One stat that was incredibly interesting, and I wanted to thank DM Rawlings for getting this. Going into that series, Kings of Urban was 12-0 when Fireburner scored a goal. And until that last second, they were 15-0. So when Fire scores, they're really a team that you cannot extinguish, and they just win time and time again. But Moses put an end to that streak with that 0-second goal. I thought that hit the ground, but what a way to end it.
Yeah, Moses showing why he's a huge role for this Exodus team. I mean, he replaced J-Rock, for those that aren't aware, and his stats, and DM Rawlings, once again, you're a legend, giving us like some of the things, like he's better in every statistic compared to J-Rock, except for I think assists by like 0.05.
Moses?
Something. Yeah, Moses better than J-Rock. So him showing up, like he had so many saves, he was there for the pass plays, like he showed up that round, it's just not quite enough.
This is a series that we can expect to see at the International Live Finals.
It's very likely to happen. They were number 2 and number 3 coming into today. Of course, all the results from today will determine whether or not that happens. Still, plenty more games coming your way here at the Rocket League Championship Series. Coming up next, we have Mocket versus Selfless, and we've seen both of these teams in action earlier on stream here today, so we get to see them try to compete, of course, for all those points that the winners get at the end of the day. That being said, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more Rocket League here at the Rocket League Championship Series.